We're the indie project Bee and Theo, and we've been living and travelling the world in vans for the past 6 years. We're currently renovating an abandoned stone barn in Portugal to turn into a beautiful tiny home for us and our cats Ginjey Bear and Furrnando. Follow our journey from the very beginning as we document the whole process of creating an off-grid home.
Good morning everyone, it's a wonderful day. It's breezy, it's bright and it's not raining because it has been raining for the past 2 days, which has made certain tasks a bit harder, but it's stopped now and I'm actually sadly quite excited about what we're going to be doing first, because it's been a bit of a chore trying to get this figured out, but we've figured it out and I'm ready to get going on it.
So the first job we need to do this morning is to clear a little bit more of the broom trees. We did a really big area here, which is where the garage is going to go eventually, but we have a temporary structure that we're going to put up today that is going to go in its place. So there's probably about 3 or 4 broom trees that need to go, and obviously I need to use the tractor to do it. Put it around 4 different trees in one go, so I'm not sure if the tractor's just going to go like that and not actually be able to pull them out, but it's worth a try. A little bit of shortcut. I'm going to put it in low and slow, and let's go. Never lets me down. It managed to pull, I think it was 4 or 5 broom out, completely out, the whole root system, everything in one go. Absolutely amazing. These brooms don't mess around. Look at that. Compared to me, I'm 6'3". That's got to be probably 9 foot. They are big, big broom.
Now that's out of the way, Theo's just gone back up in the tractor to get the temporary structure that we're going to be putting here, because it's pretty big and it's something that we desperately needed. We did want to get like a traditional carport style thing, but they're all sold out everywhere online. So we've gone for this one instead, which will double up as something else in the future. But it's perfect because one of the reasons we can't continue with the flooring is, number one, we don't have the wood yet for the main floor, and number two, we had nowhere to put all the stuff that's in the barn. It needs to be undercover. That's why we had this external bit put on outside the edge of the barn, a little lean-to, that's the word. And then this cover will be great because it means we can put everything that's in the barn in here, and also possibly the UTV, which will be really good. So fingers crossed it all goes to plan, we get it up nice and smoothly. I have hurt my neck and it has put me out of work for a few days. I said about it in the last video. I had to go to the doctors and have pain medication and all this sort of stuff because it just hasn't been getting any better. I'm on medication now, so it makes it a bit easier, but it means that we've had to slow down a bit because it's just been Theo doing everything. So building a house on your own, it's fun.
So this shelter that we bought is actually designed to be a greenhouse, but it's the only thing we could find quickly that could get here in a couple of days and could actually keep our stuff dry. I'm really excited to put it up now because it means that we can empty the barn. The barn feels like it's not been empty for a long time, but it was probably about a month ago. But it's always such a big difference inside when you can walk around freely and really see the space that you've got, because I need to start laying out all the electrics.
I've got everything crossed that this is going to be really simple to put up, but you're struggling there. But it's either going to be a really simple, super easy process, or one of those things that ends up taking the whole day. We're in tears, pulling our hair out, crying, throwing things. So it's going to be one of two. Really hope it's number one. It should be simple. It's just a metal structure really. So I also am just going to be mainly watching Theo do it because I am not very good at doing stuff at the moment with my gammy neck.
Did you tell him about the bum injection?
I didn't say it was in my butt. I did say I had an injection. Yeah, I had a painkiller in my butt cheek. It worked amazingly actually. Okay, let's have a look at this. Simple. I'm saying it looks simple, and in fact I reckon I'll be able to help until it gets too hard, and then I'll stop helping. Are there actually any instructions, or is it just
in this bag?
They're in there. Fab. So this is what we're hoping to have, and it's going to be going possibly here. We don't know what angle. It's either going to go that way or this way. We want to be able to hopefully drive the UTV in potentially. We are aware that the entrance isn't exactly high enough, so we might have to do some mad lifting. We shall see, but Theo's going to be a champ and get it up in 5 minutes.
At least they're labelled.
They're labelled.
Like numbers.
This is great. It's basically the IKEA version of a, I don't even know what you call this.
What,
polytunnel?
Yeah,
Greenhouse polytunnel thing.
What do I need? 4, 5?
Okay, hang on. The first segment is complete. I quite like the little pointy bit at the top. It looks really cute. So it's a good height, 2 meters in the center, and I think there's 5 of these portions, so it's 6 meters long, which means we'll be able to fit everything and then some from the barn inside, which is exactly what we needed it for. And because it's a polytunnel greenhouse thing, once we're finished with it, it'll go into my garden and I can grow stuff in it. Yeah!
Feeling positive, even if my label is sticking out my cat.
Feeling positive, yeah.
I did think it was really low, and Bee kept reassuring me that it's going to be fine. And I thought it was just one of these classic, like, cheap things you buy, you know, like off Wish or something like that. And it comes and it's just a miniature version of what you ordered, but it's actually going to be a decent size. It's nearly done. The main frame is up. Sounds like some IT talk. Hack into the mainframe. The mainframe is up, and I hope that was more enjoyable to watch than it was for us to actually build. These things are always so fiddly and annoying, but luckily...
There's no screaming and crying though.
Yeah, we are not divorced yet. We managed to get through it. It wasn't too bad actually. I'm looking forward to getting the cover on. I just need to get a chocolate bar or something to give me a little bit of an energy boost, and then on to the second phase before we start completely emptying out the barn and bringing it all in here.
So I've left Theo with the, sorry, I just heard you fart, it's really made me If you don't find farts funny, there's something wrong with you. They were always funny. Oh, okay, I've forgotten what I was saying. That fart What was I saying? Okay, it's time to get the cover on. I've left Theo to do this because I'm sure one man can do it on his own. Shall I put the camera down and help? Okay.
So we've just managed to get the cover on. You can't have anything nice with Furrnando around. He's already jumped on the cover and walked all over it, and he was getting all excited, and he's used his claws and he's already made holes in the cover. It's not the end of the world. This doesn't have to be like fully watertight. This is just a cheap, quick way of us getting everything out the barn until the floor's down, but it's a little bit annoying. That cat is just crazy, and now we've got to find a way to just keep the cover down. So I think we're going to get some soil and try and put some soil up the sides of the cover. It's a pretty big structure, as you can see, 6 meters by 3 meters, I believe. And like I just said, we need to pile some dirt into the tractor, bring it up here and try and just get something on the edges so the wind can't get up underneath this structure, and then it should be okay. Who knows how long this is going to last, but we got some good weather coming up, so it should be all good. Dirt is actually helping so much, so we've created a barrier all the way along this side, and we're going to go around the whole structure and just bury the lip of the plastic under dirt so that no wind can get up underneath it, and that should really help. As I said, I don't know how long this thing's going to last, but
seems to have helped so far. It's quite dusty today.
It's helped massively, absolutely massively. And then once we've done all the dirt around the perimeter, we're going to go and get some nice large stones for the inside that we're going to sit on the frame, and that will work a treat. It won't go anywhere. The only thing that could happen is it just rips, but at least it won't fly off somewhere else a few kilometers.
The guy ropes up as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I've also got some wire, so I can also wire it to trees and big stones and anchor it down the best we can. Surprisingly sweaty work, even though it's really windy today, which is just perfect for putting one of these things up in the wind. But I'm just running around like a maniac getting all this dirt, but I'll say it again, I'm so thankful for the tractor.
Are you surprised at the amount of dirt that this is taking?
Yeah, it's taken a lot of dirt. 2 of these buckets, these are big buckets, but it's well worth doing this properly, because the last thing we want is to wake up in the morning and I don't know, it's a few kilometers down the road. 2 small bits to go, and then we'll go find some stones, yeah?
Yeah.
Just making sure the corners are extra protected. Look at that taut. These stones should be more than sufficient in the new bunker, as we're calling it. They're pretty hefty stones, so we're going to put a stone everywhere we can, really, just on the frame, so if any wind does get up under here, it's not going to lift these stones with it. It's not going to lift the frame, because these are pretty dense granite stones. And the reason we chose to put this shelter here is because it's right in a ditch on our property, so it's a really good place to have a structure, hence why the garage is going to go here. And also that's where they built the stone barn and the stone home, because it's in the best location on the land to be out the way of the wind. Sometimes it can be howling, but here it's not too bad, so fingers crossed. Anybody want a sun-weathered Vans shoe and a clapped out sandal? One day we'll stop hoarding stuff.
We've already stopped. This is just stuff that we've held on to that we shouldn't have.
What a massively productive day we've had. We finally got this bad boy in the post and it's all up and running. We've got as much stuff as we could get in there for now, but we're going to run out of light. It's pretty freezing actually. The temperature in the day today has been pretty chilly, but we've decided that we're going to go for a dip in the lake because it's now December. We've already actually been in December. We're going to do another dip in December because we're doing once a week. And one thing I noticed on the comments of the last video, a lot of you guys are really worried that we don't have a bathroom inside our living area when we move into the barn, and you're quite concerned that the outhouse is going to be too far away. So we're going to show you in real time how far it actually is if I really need a poo.
Theo's going to time how long it takes to get to the toilet.
Go.
Right, I don't think personally this is any longer than it would take to get to the toilet if you were in a house, because you've got to get out the living room, open the door, climb the stairs, walk to the bathroom, and then you're there. And also it's good to get your steps in. Theo has very longer strides than me, so I am having to actually run after him right now.
24 seconds.
24 seconds. I really don't think that's a big deal, and our bathroom's lovely, so we're gonna keep it.
With the toilet situation, we're not saying that we won't ever have, you know, like an outhouse or a toilet with a shower closer by to the actual house, but for now, for us, it's just not like a real big pressing issue. We'd rather like get other stuff in place first, and then once we're living in there, if we're like, it's a real pain walking up and down the mezzanine and then going to the outhouse to go to the toilet. But in the night, I'm just going to wee in a bottle, to be honest, or like old school chamber pot, or maybe I can set up like a funnel system. I don't know what Bee's going to do, but That's my idea anyway.
I'm a little bit nervous about getting in the lake because even though we did go in, what was it, like 4 days ago, we have been in the lake. It was sunny then, it was the middle of the day. It was windy, but it was still sunny. Right now it's the end of the day. It's been the breeziest day we've had for weeks, it feels like. And it's gonna be shocking to say the least. It's good, it's a good feeling, but it's also very scary at the same time. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm very apprehensive as well. Wind has picked up, which is great. Just makes it an all-round experience of extreme shocking capabilities, really. And I remembered my swimming costume's wet because I forgot to hang it up from 2 days ago, so that's brilliant. A wet costume to put on. I am very excited.
Oh, it's quite windy.
I just said that, it's crazy.
Woohoo! It's gonna be chilly. I'm gonna leave the car running with the heater on so that we can just, as soon as we've done our dunk, I'm back in here, 100%.
Come on, you're being really slow.
It's actually turned into a beautiful evening, but I'm a little bit terrified to make this plunge into the water because last time it was freezing cold and it was obviously in the daytime and there was a little bit of sun out. Right now, the sun is about to go down and there's none actually here, it's all shaded. But let's try, let's do it. I forgot my sandals as well, so my feet are gonna be hurting. Walking on the stones, I'm in the water. Oh wow. Instant blocks of ice my knees have turned into. Oh, I can't, struggling to even breathe.
You're amazing staying under. How are you doing that?
I'm gonna try and do a minute.
Oh, you're joking? Well, you've done 20 seconds so far.
My back was hurting so much from all that lifting today. Tell me when it's been a minute.
It's been 29 seconds.
Come on.
You're halfway through.
Oh, I literally can't feel my limbs.
Are you going to be able to get out?
How long?
43 seconds.
Ah,
You nearly there.
Stinging so hard.
Oh, the wind's picking up as well, which is great.
Woo!
You ready?
Good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
I'm not going to do it like Theo did. I'm just going to, it's really muddy. I'm going to try and find a bit to just go in and then just, you know, like dunk like that. So. It's cold, man. This is cold. This is so cold. Why are we doing this? Oh gosh. Okay, I'm up to my knees. Theo's right. Your limbs immediately. Oh, you made me jump. I was like so in the zone. It's really cold. It's really cold. I'm just gonna do a. Oh, it's suddenly gone really deep.
Do it.
Okay, hang on, wait.
Plunge, plunge, plunge.
Can't even describe this. Okay, let's do it. Can't get the camera. I know, I can't get the camera under the water. Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh god, this is chilly. Ah! This is good to wake you up though. Woo! Wow! Oh my gosh! I've done it! I've done it! I'm still in! I'm getting out. Ooh. Okay. I'm not staying as long as Theo. I'm not mad like he is. Oh gosh, I need a towel now.
How nice is that weather though?
It's lovely.
The sun's come out. It hasn't been out all day. It's literally been cloudy, threatening to rain, and then we come to the lake and it clears up for us a little bit. It's time to get warm.
Yes, it is.
What an amazing place we live in. Just look at that behind me. And that water was definitely the coldest we've ever experienced here in Portugal, but it's just well worth it. I feel so better, so much better. Like today was very physical, had to lift loads of heavy things and I'm already feeling a little bit achy, but after going in there I feel so much better. You just, in your mind, your body, everything. So I definitely recommend, if you're not into cold water swimming, definitely give it a go wherever you are in the world, or maybe not if you like live in Alaska or something like that. But in some normal places, maybe give it a go, because we've really enjoyed doing it and we might even go for a swim on Christmas Day, who knows. Thank you for joining us. We're really happy with the progress that we're making. I've seen a couple of comments on YouTube saying we're not moving fast enough and things aren't going quickly enough and we're dragging things out. I can assure you we are not dragging things out. We are going as quickly as humanly possible. There's just two of us and we don't have a whole production team filming us, so it takes a long time to make these videos and to build a stone house. I will never forget building this stone house. It's been one hell of a journey, but I'd definitely do it again, that's for sure. And tune in for the next video, because we need to get this floor down so we can get in there for Christmas. Thank you for all the lovely comments and the support, and we'll see you on the next one.